Man is not troubled by the events, but by the meaning he gives them. Basically, every scenario we're in, every situation that we encounter, we process it through our minds. We process it through our thought pattern, and we internalize it through our thoughts. As humans, we are prone to act based off our moods. If we are happy, we become more fulfilled, our relationships build, and we get more work done. However, when we are sad, the complete opposite occurs. It's the very nature of life. And so we've got to ask ourselves, how can we improve our moods? Because we understand that if we improve our moods, positive changes can happen throughout our lifetime. So this is what we got to be looking at, and we got to be asking ourselves, how can we impact our mood? We know that our mood and the way we feel and the way we think occurs from thought patterns. And like I said, we internalize situations, we internalize events through our own thought patterns, our way of thinking. And so we must change our thought patterns in order to feel that positive emotion, no matter what scenario we are in. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video where we strive to be 1% better than yesterday. So I've come to this disgusting conclusion that so many of us base our emotions, base our feelings off external factors. It's an extremely sad, truthful thing, because if we wake up and it's raining, we're sad. If we go to the shop and there's a queue, we're sad. If we go to work and there's traffic on the roads, we're sad. It impacts our mood. But the truth is, that is external. We can't control anything about those factors. However, it are these external factors that have the biggest impact on our moods. And we know that our mood can drastically impact the way we live and shape our lives. And so if our mood is based off external factors, we are becoming a slave to our own emotions. We are becoming a slave to our own life, because our emotions are out of our control, and therefore we don't have control of our life. Now, this is an extremely worrying thought. I wanted to make this video to share and to talk about a tactic, a tip that you can ask yourself throughout the day, multiple times a day, to make sure that you're not basing your emotions off stuff you can't control, but in fact, you are finding the positivity and you're finding the opportunity within each scenario. And now, as you can imagine, if we implement this into our lives, our trajectory, our improvement, our growth is going to be substantial, because we're going to have that positive mindset attitude towards every aspect of our lives. Now, this image sums it up perfectly. The uncontrollables. That is the stuff we can't control. That is the stuff we can't change. The I is the influence. The I is what we can influence, what we can change, what we can control. We can control our thought patterns. We cannot control being stuck in traffic. And the circle is our emotions. And now our emotions are usually based off these two things. So let's strive to improve our emotions and feelings by not allowing our emotions to be controlled by the uncontrollables, but by our own influence and through our own control and our own actions. So with that said, we know that this is a bad way to live, to base your mood off external factors. And so how do we fix it? Well, we need to implement the mindset of control the controllables, forget about the uncontrollables. And now the best people in the world will do the controllables so well that they start to manage the uncontrollables, because they are so precisely perfect with what they're doing and their goals and their decisions, that the uncontrollable becomes a bit more controllable. But for the average person like me, and maybe for you, we need to focus on this mindset, and we've got to ensure that we're not allowing these uncontrollable factors to impact our life. Just by simply asking yourself whether you can control this situation can really help your thought pattern. Maybe someone's got mad at you at work. You can't control that person becoming mad at you. You can't control that argument. You can't control, like I've said before, being stuck in traffic. And we ask ourselves, we can't control being stuck in traffic. And so there is no need for us to become disappointed or angry, upset, because there is nothing in our control that we can do. However, what we can do is ask ourselves what we can control. Epictetus says, there is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about the things that are beyond our power of life. Therefore, we master this. Naturally, we become happier, live in the present, and take more of a positive action throughout our life. So, how do we grow? So we know that we can implement this thought pattern within our heads to make us feel a bit better and a bit more fulfilled. But let's take this to another level. And so how can we implement this mindset which will allow us to become better and to grow and to become more fulfilled in our life? So we have two choices. We can either hire the mindset of a fixed mindset, or we can have a mindset of a growth mindset. And now a fixed mindset is normal for a lot of people, and it's one that can really hold us back. It's one that if someone has achieved greatness or does something well, they'll put it down to genetics or natural intelligence or just being smart since you were a kid, or something that is out of your control, and they will base success and they will just view themselves as unlucky because they're not smart enough, or not wise enough, or not tall enough, or not fit enough. And they won't put in the work or effort, and they'll be scared to fail, and so they'll never go out their comfort zone and try something new. And so the other mindset is a growth mindset, and now this one is prioritizing growth over everything. It understands that some people are at different levels, but it also understands that there isn't an equation for hard work. Hard work is the answer, but as well as that, we have the mindset of going out of your comfort zone and trying something new. Where there's a possibility of failure is another opportunity for you to learn. And having that type of mindset, life becomes fun, because we stop worrying about what could go wrong or what could go right in certain situations. We understand that the life we live right now is a training course for our future selves. And so we go out of our comfort zone today and tomorrow, and we do this, and we keep doing this, and we keep growing, and we keep learning, and life becomes more of a hobby than a drag. And so we want to hire the mindset of a grower. How can we implement that within our lives to work on ourselves, to improve ourselves, to become better? Well, I think this is a really simple equation of just asking yourself, are you scared to do this? Are you nervous to do this because it's out of your comfort zone and you don't really want to do this because something could go wrong? And just understanding the concept of, even though it's going out of your comfort zone and it's scary and it's worrying, you're able to learn and grow and become better from it. And now, with that said, with that whole video said, to come to a conclusion, let's start taking action towards a positive mindset. I'm going to keep maintaining this attitude and this positivity towards a lot of the decisions I make in my life. And I hope you can join me on this journey to do the same thing, to become better, to grow more, and to be more fulfilled. With that said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've learned something new. I hope you've gained a little bit more wisdom from this video, and I shall see you in the next one. Peace!